everyone, it's Erica Holland, certified ballroom dance instructor and personal trainer. Here are my thoughts on week 2 of Dancing with the Stars, The Next Pro. So, the guest judge was Brandon Armstrong. He did an exceptional performance. I thought it was really moving and touching, but also quite technical as well. The theme of this week was storytelling. When I first saw the promotional for this week, I immediately thought of on how Dancing with the Stars they have dedication night or most memorable year where they have to tell the story of their celebrities. So that was my initial thought of why they did this challenge to see if they could handle that if they become a pro. All right, I'm going to start with Eric and Natalie. Natalie really needed this week. I felt like she had a win, and so did Eric. Natalie is classically trained. Viennese waltz is her specialty, so I was really happy and proud to see her in her element. And even though Eric is more of a Latin guy, he really showed that he has the foundational skills of a good ballroom dancer. So they had such a great partnership this week. I also was really inspired by her story of immigrating to the US and finding her voice as a dancer and as a young lady. And I felt like they told that story very well. All right, next up we have Stephanie and Tristan with their rumba routine. First off, I thought their story was really inspiring, and it was something that I personally relate to. Unfortunately, even in 2026 in the ballroom dance industry, we are still lacking so many professionals of color, Latino, Black, Asian. So it really brings me such joy to see Natalie and Stephanie and Tristan and Selena on this show because there is a huge problem with the lack of diversity in the ballroom dance industry, especially the higher level you go, the less and less people of color there are. So I'm glad that they brought this story and this issue to light and they were able to showcase it through dance. Now to their actual dancing. One of the things I loved is that they kept the routine simple, and that is actually a positive thing. They showed to me that they know the basics and the foundations of the rumba, and they gave me confidence that they could teach this to someone else. They also had great musicality. This is one of Selena's most iconic songs, and I've seen people do a rumba to this song on Dancing with the Stars, even at private studios. But there was something about this routine, their musicality, you could feel them dancing the music and they were in sync with the music. Also, they had really great transitions in and out of the lifts. That's props to Tristan for being a good leader and good support. I do agree with Shirley with Tristan. His feet could have been a little bit more turned out. He could have used more pressure through the ball of his foot. But overall, I thoroughly enjoyed this dance. And for me, this was the best dance of the night, in my opinion. All right. Next up, we have Adele and Alan. They did a rumba dedicated to his mother passing. The song was completely appropriate. The choreography was stunning. I was crying as I was watching this performance. I felt like they truly understood the assignment. And to Shirley's point, the quality of movement was not sacrificed by the storytelling. They still gave a classic traditional rumba, but were still able to emote and tell the story. And I'm really proud of Adele and Alan, and they are definitely the couple to beat if they're ever paired again.